Phillip Schofield and Fern Britton famously fell out 15 years ago when she sensationally quit This Morning, and he is said to be worried what she could say about him on Celebrity Big Brother. Phillip Schofield is reportedly worried about his former This Morning co-host Fern Britton revealing his secrets during her stint on Celebrity Big Brother. It comes after TV presenter Fern, 66, broke her silence on her famous fallout with Phil, 61, whom she hasn't spoken to for 15 years, on the revamped reality show which is airing at the moment on ITV. Once upon a time, Phil and Fern were thick as thieves as they co-hosted ITV's This Morning together in the noughties. But Fern suddenly quit the show in 2009 amid rumours she had been unhappy Phil was being paid £250,000 more than her for the same role. The pair have since made savage comments about one another through the media in the years following, but have never shared the true reason as to why they fell out. Though Fern has insisted it wasn't just the money that made her walk. In her most recent swipe at Phil, Fern said she would quit Celebrity Big Brother if he was to enter the famous house during a candid chat with Gary Goldsmith, the 58-year-old uncle of Catherine, Princess of Wales, 42, who was the first housemate to be evicted over the weekend. Viewers watched as Fern opened up about her time on This Morning, and the recent implosion of Phil's career. Phil quit This Morning in May last year as reports of backstage arguments with Holly Willoughby began to overshadow the show. Days later it was announced he was quitting working with ITV altogether as he admitted he had lied about an extramarital affair he had with a This Morning crew member. Even though he and Fern haven't spoken for almost 2 decades, Phil is said to be fearful Fern could drag up the past again for him as she chats to her fellow Celebrity Big Brother housemates. A source told OK! Magazine, Fern knows a lot of his secrets and won't hold back, so this is worrying Phil. Plus, he knows that her stint in the house will win over the public, she's already proving popular, and they'll believe her. They added, Phil is very worried about how she'll paint him in the limelight, especially as he's eyeing up a potential TV return. He's worried about being back in the same position he was in and everything being dragged up again. But this won't deter his career hopes too much. He's got a family to support and has had to pay legal costs. In his 2020 autobiography Life Is What You Make It, Phil appeared to address the feud with his former presenting pal and recalled a blazing row with Fern which he believes was the final nail in the coffin. He revealed the pair argued over content featuring in the show and was left stunned when Fern accused him of meddling. He wrote, I walked back into the makeup room and calmly said, please don't do that to me again. I think, for whatever reason, that was the point that Fern decided she didn't want to do This Morning anymore.